And usually I like to take a photo of both of us before I go ahead and. You want to say cheese to the camera? It's up to you. You don't have
Okay. I would love to.
to.
Yeah.
Okay, nails. All right.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
Refresh the page. There we go.
Yeah. Uh, okay. Okay. Now I got that done. Oh wait. One second. Shoot, one more thing. Hold on. It's live, but it's on like starting soon. So if it's not showing us just yet, I'm just gonna go ahead and
Oh, no worries.
do this real quick. If there's anything you gotta do before we start, go ahead. I'm just gonna.
Um, I got my juice.
The juice.
Yeah.
Got my.
I got a
Oh,
burger before stream.
that's good. No, I
So I
made
got
sure
some
I,
lemonade.
because I think the stuff I got with my new deal with Poggers, I'm gonna make a video about it soon. But like these mixers, they really do have like a little nice kick to it. That
Okay,
kind of
does
helps
one of
me with
the
my like
that
I
one
don't
of
even
like
know
the
it's
G
Poggers. It's
Fuel
got
type of
what were you saying?
is it like one of those G Fuel like type of powder things?
Yeah, it is a powder. So basically, you just put like one little small scoop into the, I would say 6 to 8 ounces of water, and then you mix it up, and then
Okay.
you can drink it. There's ones for hydration, sleep, and then energy. And I think they
Okay.
even got like fruit snacks too. Um,
Ooh, fruit snacks.
so that's kind of like that, but the whole mascot, it's the Pepsi meme.
Okay, cool.
Uh, let's go ahead. Yeah, there's just something I gotta take care of with that before I start promoting
You
it.
are good.
Dang it, that was a one. Okay. I'll just let me find it out. Okay. All right. Okay. Let me go back to. Okay. Let me refresh this to make sure this is working. Okay, it is. All right. This one last thing before I go ahead and put on Twitter and Instagram. Now I'll go ahead and I will go ahead and oh, do I? Ah, gotcha. Okay, I will go ahead and dang it. Oh, you know what? There we go. Oh my gosh, it
We're
works
doing
now.
things.
Yeah.
We're
Saying
doing
hi.
things.
Doing things. No. Saying hi to the amazing IPandaKai, the FPS queen, the now famous celebrity in this house with over 5 billion followers. You're gonna go to DreamCon in a limo. You're gonna have.
I mean, I'm all for speaking things into existence, so keep going. Um, oh my
I
goodness.
mean, do you set that in for? What do you set that in fruition? What do you want to ride in a limo?
I do want to ride in a limo.
Okay, we'll set that
I
aside.
do.
Yeah.
Just sometimes just ride up like a red carpet event and just. I've been in a limo once in my life. That was prom. That's
Same.
it.
I was I was
Yeah.
I was too young to be in a limo, so that tells a lot.
Wow. Wow.
I like my
Oh my
parents.
goodness.
My parents are not responsible. I'm kidding. Not.
My
Honey,
goodness.
look at all these. No, but you know what? Let me start this out. Panda, you know what? I was looking at your social media. I have to say, why do you start this off with your promo saying that you're trash? When people go to IPandaKai on Twitter, the first thing they say, "Hey, thank you."
Twitter. I was like,
Oh, sorry,
where did I
X.
ever say
Oh,
that?
you know what, X? That's
Okay.
right. Sorry, we have to keep up with the times, but
Um,
I need to
sh-
update that
it's
information.
Twitter. All right. Twitter's mama called him Twitter. I'm calling him Twitter. Um, I don't know. Like I've always found that hilarious. And the thing is, I never knew where that came from until recently.
You mean you
I
put
just
it
saw
on there
that
and
one
never?
clip.
Oh my
I never
goodness.
knew where it came from, but I resonated with it. Just, hi, thanks for checking in. I'm still a piece of garbage. I I never knew where it came from until recently.
Okay.
Yeah, interesting. But I've always loved it. I saw that, fell in love with it. You can see when I pinned it. It was way before I started streaming, so it's nothing I made for stream,
Okay.
or like used specifically for stream. I just resonated with it, pinned it up there. It hasn't moved. I started streaming, and it became my raid alert.
Okay. Well,
It just,
you need to throw that in the trash because that was definitely not you. Don't undersell yourself like that. You
uh,
see, you're gonna get all these sponsorships. They're gonna look at you and go like, I'm gonna sign up with IPN. Wait, she says she's a piece of garbage. Okay, you know what? White
I
executives, we need a
really,
meeting.
I really hope.
No,
Don't take me seriously. I talk a lot of trash. That's all I'm gonna
no.
say. Brands, don't take me seriously. Everything you see on socials is not true.
Okay,
You know, I got to keep y'all on your toes. That's all that is. It's got to keep you on your toes.
that's fine. Then I was summoned by Hi Omega in
Anansi.
Anansi. Welcome
Yeah.
and welcome everybody. This
Anansi
is
here is our resident spooter. He's our resident
Spooter.
spider of the bamboo forest.
Aw, that
Mm-hmm.
is sweet. But welcome in for those just tuning in even for the first time. I'm some white dude on the internet interviewing black people, but that we ignore.
That's a general way of putting it. Yeah, that.
No, that's not all I do. But I mean, I'm. How can we're diverse. No, no, it's because you are an amazing creator. That's why I like to even, uh, yeah. What see even Omega gets it. The what is it the emo with the wrench? It looks like fixing a car instead. Um, I had
you
drugs,
know,
guys. Anyway, no, no.
I've always thought that was. Oh, is that her arm?
Yeah, I don't know if it's
You
her
really have
arm.
me looking at that emote now.
Yeah, yeah. I don't see. I don't know if that's her arm or she's trying to fix a car. I don't. You know what? That's respect to that. Respect to that. Uh,
Yeah.
but yeah. You mentioned you brought that was so that whole email was that like your that saying was that your start into streaming?
No, actually, it was a kind of random spur. I don't want to say spur of the moment because I would go live here and there, back when Mixer was a thing, and that was just because somebody I used to game with at the time would also go live, and they'd be like, just hit the start live button because I game on Xbox, so it was
Mm-hmm.
really easy to just go to the menu and it said start streaming. It automatically streamed to Mixer. I didn't know what I was doing. If there was a chat, I apologize to anybody who has ever chatted. and whoever chatted in my Mixer stream, I didn't know anything about it. I just hit the live button, I played games, I got off.
Hmm.
That was it. I did that sporadically. I was in college at the time, so streaming wasn't a thing for me. Um,
Hmm.
and then COVID happened after I graduated,
Oh.
and a little bit, like a few months later, I said I'm going to stream, consistently. I was forced to move to Twitch because, rest in peace, Mixer. And I just kept streaming, and I fell in love with it. And here we are next weekend, next Saturday. We'll make 4 years.
Oh wow! So 4 year anniversary in the middle of a big convention in Austin,
Yep.
Texas. Oh my
Yep.
goodness! Oh my goodness!
It's gonna be great.
You're gonna have so many drinky winkies. I don't know
Oh,
why I'm acting
absolutely.
like.
Oh, absolutely. Panda will barely be sober next weekend.
Oh, okay. Well,
I will be responsible, though, I promise.
that's important. That's important. That's important.
Always responsible.
Responsibly not sober. That's very important.
Yeah.
But I am very proud of you to even make it 4 years because streaming is at least to many people would say is work. If you would say
It
that.
is. It is. It's fun, but it's work. And a lot of people, especially people outside of the Twitch and streaming communities, don't get it. They're like, oh, you're just playing games.
Oh yeah.
I mean, sure, I guess if you want to put it simply, but we're also the IT guy, and we're also the CEO of the business. We're also running socials. We're having to engage chat. There's a whole bunch of stuff that goes into streaming and content creation that people just
It's the
they're oblivious
boomers.
to.
Yeah, it's the boomers and the white people.
You're not incorrect. You're you're not incorrect.
I'm sorry. Let me the politicians the ban the video game stuff. That part.
That
The but no, I'm happy that you pulled. You mentioned though you were forced to go to Twitch,
yes.
knowing that well when Mixer was around there was still other like Twitch was to most people's understanding the top, but YouTube and Facebook and all these other platforms were creeping up. Was Twitch like I got to be on Twitch, or were you debating on like maybe I stream on YouTube, maybe TikTok or X?
So at the time, it was actually more so a level of ignorance I had towards streaming.
Hmm.
So I knew what Twitch was around the time when I wanted to start streaming. I think, when did I make my Twitch account? I don't even remember when I made it, but I was like familiar with Twitch,
Hmm.
wasn't on it. I didn't watch people's streams or anything like that. And I knew what Mixer was, but again, at the time when I was streaming, I didn't go up there. If I had a chat, I didn't know anything about it. I couldn't even tell you if I had anybody watching. Apparently, I had one person watching who found me on Twitch and has been around ever since. But anybody else, I couldn't tell you anything. So at the time when I made that transition to Twitch, it was because I didn't know much about YouTube, live streaming. I've never been a Facebook person
Hmm.
since I was younger. When I was younger and Facebook was the thing for our age group, then yes, I was on there. But as of the past decade, I haven't really been on Facebook much.
Hmm.
Um, TikTok, I was up there like making videos, little TikTok videos, but streaming up there wasn't really a thing. So it was just a simple like decision to go to Twitch. Once I started looking into other platforms to stream on potentially, it came down to one, I didn't want to start over going from
Hmm.
one platform to another.
Okay.
And two, I have a bit of a potty mouth and I like listening to music on stream. So I can handle that better and be able to be myself a bit more on Twitch than say
Mm,
YouTube, which is very strict with those DMCA and all of that stuff.
okay.
I tried Kick.
Oh, that's right. Why did I forget? No, that's right. Kick.
Yeah, I tried Kick. And when I was streaming on Kick, this was at the time when you shouldn't have been. People still did. I was not going to risk my channel doing it, but you
Mm-hmm.
shouldn't have been streaming, dual streaming on on Twitch, and on another platform. Which you can do it now, of course. They changed that. But I would do a Kick stream, have like a 2 hour break, and then I would stream the time that I stream now on Twitch. And one, it whooped my behind. That was a lot to keep up with two streams, but just the vibes over on Kick. I wasn't a fan. I was not a fan. So I kind of dropped it.
Racism.
Been debating if I'll ever return, but yeah.
What do you? I guess this isn't an anti-kick or anything, but I mean
Oh no, not at
your
all.
experience is important. Because you are important. So it would you say it's anything about like policies or um.
Um, I definitely feel like and I think they've tightened up a little bit over there. I haven't kept up with any of the rules since I haven't been on the platform like that anymore. But I definitely feel like their lack of rules was good for some, not for those of us that just wanted to make content and just be on the platform to be on a new platform and make new connections. And that's what I was trying to do. And I had some very, a woman in the gaming space experiences.
Mm,
And also, just the growth over there wasn't the best for me personally, which I've heard that from a lot of people. Though there's some I've seen whose growth was absolutely amazing. I'm still trying to figure out how they did it. Um, but for a lot of people that I talked to, the growth was not that lucrative for them. The main people I know who did very well on Kick were people who were already established on other platforms.
mm.
And they just moved to Kick and brought people with them, I guess. And it was much more difficult. And again, that woman in a gaming space, I couldn't handle that every stream.
How I hate that you go through that. You don't deserve to go through that.
It sucks. It really sucks.
Yeah, no. Because I mean I've had many guests on here who've had similar experiences. Some on Twitch, and that's where I wanted to bring like how. What would you say? How does Twitch fare in regards to that stuff? Um,
Um, I still get trolls here and
right.
there. It happens. I've noticed like a time when it tends to happen. Oh my
Oh
goodness.
my god,
You address
Megan,
that. Go.
Megan, Megan. Hey,
Hi
girl,
people.
Megan. Hi. How's it get? Oh my god, Megan. How? Oh my! Oh, welcome Raiders. Oh my! You know what? Let me get the drugs out. Let's no, no.
It's a party now. It's a
No.
party.
How
Yeah.
y'all? How y'all doing? Megan by Megan with the raid. How was your stream? How was your birthday celebration? I will celebrate next week. DreamCon. But did you have fun? As for everybody tuning in, just hold on. Let me make sure everything's set here. Hi, I'm Chase Pond, otherwise known as Pond Express. I am an advocate for Black voices, and that's what we're doing tonight, interviewing the lovely IPandaKai. Um, Also, I roleplay in GTRP and do game nights as well. Sometimes do it with Megan as well. She is everything to me, my bestie, and I love her so much. So I'm grateful that she had a great time. Y'all came out for her to show all this love. and I'm a random dude with autism. Again, a white dude, but I don't know why I keep bringing to that. But I appreciate all of you. I act silly, goofy, and everything. But yeah, we're here for IPandaKai. And let me also go ahead and share her links while we are talking to her today. If you all have questions for this amazing content creator while we're doing this interview, just feel free to ask away. If you want any tips about content creation, want to know anything about, I know IPandaKai. Oh, that's cool.
Hi, Tone.
Yeah, so if y'all have any questions during this interview, feel free to chat and we will shout you out, bring them up. But anyway, I and hi Big Tone, thank you for the follow. Um, I oh we read
Follower goal.
follower go. Oh my god, you know what? Holy
Pew,
crap! I
pew,
had
pew,
to
pew,
no,
pew.
I had to probably because I'm still working on like new effects and new things on my channel. Like I've been at work, I've been crunching hard at the call center all day just so I can clock the heck out and have fun with Panda tonight. But there are some updates to this channel that I am working on that you'll see over the weekend, especially with the stuff we'll be doing tomorrow as well. But right now, today with Panda, do not want to delay because this is all about you. Um, shoot, what were you talking about? No, we. No, no, no,
I
no,
hope
no,
you remember
no,
because
no,
I
no,
honestly
no, no,
forgot.
no, no, no. I do. I was kidding. You see, I'm a goofball. See, hey, I'm a goofball. Just remember that. No, it was about your experience with Twitch.
Ah, yes, yes. I was saying I do experience the now and again trolls over here. Um, I have noticed a pattern of when they tend to come in,
Mm.
which is the wee hours of the morning, which I already usually end around 2 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. But if I stay on later, I'll get a few. I'll get a few to tiptoe in, whether it's something racist or sexist that gets said. They'll make their opinion known, and we just get them on out of there. But it's not horrible. Definitely, like I was saying in comparison with Kick, it was like few minutes. Every
Mm.
few minutes, like somebody would come in and say something really unnecessary, and but yeah, Twitch isn't that bad. Except for when like stupid stuff happens. We all know about the hate raids that happened a couple years ago, and
Yeah.
they still happen here and there, from what I've heard. And bot follows those still occur all the freaking time. So I still experience some of that, but it's not as bad. Definitely not as bad.
That's good. You deserve that. How do you? So, for if anybody were to deal with that though, like, how do you? While we would like to have hoopla, while we'd like to have hoopla as how
Hi, Jesse.
how, how
One of my channel point redemptions is the hoopla from
yeah, no,
SpongeBob.
I'm gonna have
That's his favorite thing.
new channel point. But um, hoopla. Wait, can I do hoopla? Hoopla!
Hoopla!
Hoopla! The people downstairs are gonna be like, "Jay, what the frick are you doing up here?" Hey,
Hoopla! That's what I'm doing. Uh-oh.
you know what? You know what?
We'll
Let
be
me go
back
in.
after these
No,
messages.
no, no. The one. You know
Loading,
what? You
loading.
know.
There we go. All right, we're back. Hi, guys.
Oh, okay. Well, besides, um, oh yeah. The no, no. Mm-mm, mm-mm, no. How do you counter hate raids?
Um, one. which I saw this conversation a lot, especially on Twitter, when it was really happening. One, have some thick skin. I hate to say it because sometimes, it's hard to not let things get to you in situations and moments when you are just being you and you're just minding your business and something happens. But have thick skin. Don't let it get to you and keep your head. That's definitely the first step that you have to make sure you have down, because if you break down, everything else goes down with it, honestly. So make sure you keep a clean head, straight head, and notice that it's happening. When the hate raids came and actual messages were being thrown in the chats, one made sure that my mods were as active as they possibly could have been and were ready to go. We were proactive with getting some things like pre-blocked or whatever in the chat, so they couldn't say but so much. So we tried to have variations of literally everything they could have said blocked off. Um, but if things did get through, me and my mods just immediately shut chat into follower only mode, or subscriber only mode. And thank the Lord, I have such an amazing community that's understanding and also ready to fight for the bamboo forest. So they were quite understanding, would just be patient while we get stuff handled. So definitely making sure you be able to shut that down immediately. Um, Follower subscriber only mode on, and get stuff blocked immediately. For any content creators, if y'all don't have SiriBot, you need to change that ASAP. SiriBot is a lifesaver. That little bot goes to work. Goes to work. I love that little guy. Um, so get SiriBot. Make sure you have, even if you have like a quick button, if you have like hotkeys or a Stream Deck, a little quick button, press it, it'll shut everything down.
Okay.
Yep. And then you just keep moving. Don't dwell on it either. If
Right.
you continue to sit there and talk about it like 30 minutes into stream, you're giving whoever did this to you more power by continuing to talk about it. You could do it off of stream just to like vent, because it sucks.
Yeah.
But just let it go. It happened. You shut them down. Let them know that you're still there and you're still going to stream and it did not bother you, and keep it moving.
Um, well, I mean that's important, but your voice, your mind, like everything matters. So
Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm glad that you're able to keep strong. Because that is important. But you don't deserve to go through that anyway. And usually,
Nobody does.
nobody does. Surrey
Yeah.
bot came in clutch for me today. Oh, did you had Surrey bot? Like, were there hate raids today? Okay, that is not good if that is the case. So I usually say that part for the end, but we're kind of getting this over in the beginning. What what would you like for Twitch to do better in supporting you and content creation spaces in general?
Mm. Support us. I
Okay.
really just feel like that's the big thing in general, is just support us. Black people, black women, women in general. A lot of us deal with so much stuff that we should not have to deal with. When the hate raids were occurring, if you ask me, they were not moving with a sense of urgency. They were not. Um, we were having to take matters into our own hands as creators. I did a huge bot ban to help prevent from bots coming into my stream. I have over like hundreds of thousands of bots blocked because I did this big old bot ban thing. I don't know how it happened. Somebody who's a bit more technically smart than I am helped me do it. Um, so just help us, even in small things like payouts. We do all this work and we only get 50% of our check. And I feel like they tried to reconcile that by saying, well, here's some more emote slots and here's the plus program. good luck. It's cool. It's a cool little goal and incentive to try and work for. I love having more emote spots. The community loves having more emote spots. That's not putting the money in my pocket that I made for the month, though. So, because the Plus program is not guaranteed. I personally have not reached the goal yet. One day we are, but I personally haven't reached the goal yet. There are a ton of affiliates who have not reached that goal yet. We're still only getting 50% of our check. Is it really so bad to give us a 60-40 split? 70-30 split? Like, I don't know the numbers that well, but there are how many streamers on this platform, particularly huge streamers who are bringing in a dumb amount of money. Kai Sanat,
I'm sorry.
y'all don't have movie. Y'all don't have money. Y'all don't have money for us.
Okay.
We can't have our full check, or
Yeah.
not our full check, but a nice cut of our check. I'm just curious. I, you know, Anansi.
Uh, emotes slots at Twitch equivalent of pizza parties. I'm seeing. Oh, okay.
It is. It's like, oh, y'all are doing so great. You want to raise? No, here's a pizza party. Here's some more emote slots. That's what it feels like, and it's cool. Thank you, but they're literally owned by Amazon.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Jeff Bezos could. Well. Um. I mean to hit with that. I mean, cause I'm here to put you in a good mood. I'm not wanting this all to be on doom gloom, but I mean your voice is important and your words are important. So that's why we brought that up. But
Yeah.
drugs. Okay, I'm
Changing the subject. We're gonna make it
no
hype.
no. But FPS queen is one of the things that you put yourself on a label. So you would consider
Yes.
yourself being an FPS gamer.
Yes. That's literally not all I do. But if I load up the game, I'm probably shooting something. Whether it's on stream or off stream, I'm probably shooting something. Yeah.
Any particular type of shooters that you know
Um, I call myself the self-proclaimed queen of FPS and Overwatch enthusiast, so obviously Overwatch, a huge one for me. I love Call of Duty. Now that X Defiant is out, I've been having fun on that. Though, if you were in stream yesterday, no, you weren't. We were having a swell time. We were having so much fun. I wasn't cussing that game out at all. Um, I actually enjoy Fortnite. No builds, that's important. But I actually really enjoy Fortnite. It's fun. What else? What other games are there? My brain is not working.
that's alright.
Yeah, those type of games. There you go. In general, I like shooting things.
Okay,
I like Fortnite. I do.
so would you say like the because first person shooters in itself has like because I mean the games that you listed they're all like in the sort of the esports competitive. There's boomer
Yeah,
shooters. There's immersive sims, so like Bioshock and System Shock and all that. There's first person horror games,
that's
puzzle
very
games.
true.
So
That's
um,
very very true. Definitely more of the whoo sweat your behind off. uh, you must like stress type of shooters. That's me.
okay. Have you participated in any like? Do you just casually enjoy these set games, or do you like go out of your way to participate in like tournaments and such?
Um, just casual. If there's anything, for funsies, for example, I have participated in a stream team event where they did a fun little Fortnite competition, or Overwatch competition. I've done stuff like that, but in terms of like official competitions or anything, I've never done, never gone out of my way for that. I'm definitely more of a chill gamer. I would like to get more serious. If I get more serious, particularly with Overwatch, that's been my game for 8 years now. I would love to be able to do that one day, but as of right now, it's just been casual.
Okay.
Yeah.
Fortnite, what five? What five? Wait, is it what five or what?
I
That's
think it's just a bunch of T's with an accent. So fine. So excited the five snuck in there.
okay. What would you say is your favorite other ones you like to play?
Um, Outside of games like that, I do like my cozy games a little bit. I went
Okay.
ham on Supermarket Simulator.
Oh,
Um,
that's
Went
a
ham
first
on
person
that.
game.
Technically, yeah. So I do like my Sims. I like the Power Wash Simulator game. I haven't been on that in a minute, but
That's also an FPS.
technically, it still falls
FPS.
in the category
It
in a
is.
way.
You're shooting water
Um,
instead of
yeah,
yeah.
in a way, I'm still on the same vibe there. And then recently, my sister got me into Genshin, so I've been playing Genshin
Oh, okay,
recently.
that's the break.
Um, so that's like one game that's far from anything I usually play. So I'll do that a little bit.
Well,
I just started playing, so
like Fortnite isn't. It's not like technically a first person shooter. Although they are working on an FPS mode for that game.
yeah.
Um,
So it's just a shooter, but
yeah.
you know,
Or it's Legos, or it's racing, or it's Rock Band.
at this point, they have every game mode imaginable in Fortnite. They've been going crazy.
Do you play the other game modes in Fortnite?
I have not. So I actually hadn't been on Fortnite in a while
Mm,
because again, I stream Overwatch all the time. Thursdays are community nights where have been playing X Defiant recently. Um, so I haven't been on Fortnite, and I don't play off stream often. So I haven't been on Fortnite in a while. All of that extra stuff came out. I have yet to get on it. I did want to try I don't know what they call the game mode, but it's like the Legos and it's like
yeah.
Minecraft.
Uh,
You,
Lego
yeah,
Fortnite.
you just run around, whatever that was. I wanted to try
Yeah.
it because I've been on Minecraft, and as long as I'm playing with friends, it's a fun time. So I was like,
Also an
yeah,
FPS.
let's try it.
There's
Yeah.
it's a horror. Wait, it's a horror. There's it's a horror mode on. I want to try on. Wait
There's a horror mode?
on. No, a horror. I need a horror mode. I don't know why I said a hormone.
I mean, that's what it sounds like. Um
Yeah, my Wisconsin accent. Anyway,
it's a horror. I didn't know there was a horror mode. I have to really enunciate that. I didn't know that. I haven't been on Fortnite in so long, which I really want to. I just want to shoot some things up there. It's really fun. Uh,
yeah.
I'm gonna have to look.
He's probably meaning like the creator thing, like where you can go into horror themed maps.
Story based and everything. What? Why have I
Uh,
never heard of this?
yeah. Okay.
Oh my
Never mind
goodness.
then. Um. So, what I mean, right now, like, where do you? Because you mentioned like when you started, you weren't like completely confident in yourself, but like now, where do you see yourself as a creator? Like, do you enjoy creating?
Oh yeah, I love it. Post drama over here, I absolutely love content creation. I love streaming and all of that. Um,
What's your favorite
which I
part about it?
enjoyed it. Ah, I think being myself, um, and getting to meet so many different people. I'm actually able to create things, and people actually enjoy seeing what I create. I've always been into content creation of some sort, but when I was younger, one, I didn't know. I don't want to say I didn't know how to use the internet because that's not true.
Uh,
But content creation, it was new. Online was new. So like YouTube had just started up when I was younger, and people weren't really on that. If they were on it, they were taking a chance and just BSing around. I wasn't at that point yet. So I've always created content in some way, but I kept it to myself. Um
didn't get into YouTube
so
poops.
yeah.
All the Charlie the
So
Unicorn. You didn't get into
Charlie the Unicorn. Oh my god. I was just talking about last night. Here I go. I can't can't think of her name, but the song Shoes. Shoes. Oh my god, shoes. And people were like, I don't know what that is, but there were some people who knew exactly what I was talking about. And I didn't know how to explain.
These kids these days, they don't know the true gems.
I was like, just you had to be there. You had to be there. That's all I have to say. You had to be there. Um,
There was a whole
but
trilogy of those. They had like five. It was a 5-part series, and like the last two videos came out like 10 years later.
something like that.
Yeah.
I want to say, yeah, something like that. And actually the person who did shoes did a little concert like a few months ago.
Oh, you went to that
And
concert?
when I tell you, I wish I was there. I don't know where it took place,
Oh,
but I saw a video on it on TikTok. And when I tell you the millennials that were there and were screaming and singing along, it warmed my heart. It warmed my heart. I was like, oh my gosh, our childhood is back. Our childhood is back. It was so cool to see. It was great.
okay. Do you go to concerts? Like,
No, and it's
oh,
not because I don't want to.
mm,
I just don't get the opportunity to. One, I'm broke.
oh,
Um,
but you're going to DreamCon.
I am going to DreamCon. I saved up money to get tickets for me and my boyfriend, Artie Ziff, who's in
That's
chat.
good.
So I saved up money for that so that we could go. He's been working his ass off to make sure, both of us have, to make sure that when we get there, we don't go completely bankrupt, you know?
Oh
So
man.
we definitely have like been budgeting and working hard for this trip because we really wanted to go. I personally haven't been to a con in like 2 years. And he's never been to one if I'm remembering correctly. So, oh,
Okay.
there we go. Hi. But yeah,
No,
so this was just
life
something
is
that
short.
we definitely like really saved up for, and really this is our big vacation of the year. We're saving up for this to have
I
fun.
have not. Um, well, okay. So like, what are some when you're not streaming? Let's say, for example, content creation were to not exist. What would you be doing?
Okay. Realistically, I would like to say I would be back hooping again. I would be playing basketball again.
Oh, you play
Um,
basketball?
I did play basketball for 17 years. Did I do that quick maths correctly?
17.
I started playing when I was 5, and the last time I touched a basketball was December of 2019. So
Oh,
quick maths, I guess that's right.
would you go back to that?
17-ish years. I would love to play basketball again. Literally, basketball runs through my veins to this day. Like I love it. Something about it is just it makes me very happy. But I got injured in high school, so I didn't get
Mm,
to continue to play like I wanted to in college and everything. And now I am out of shape in every way imaginable. So it would take a lot of work for me to one get into regular people shape, and then two get back into basketball shape. It would take a lot of work and dedication, which I could do potentially. But yeah, I'd love to play basketball again.
well, maybe like casually, like
Amazing.
not think about like going to basketball. See, I don't know sports, so going to the hoopla, the sports ball league, going to
One of
ESP 5.
those.
Yeah, you know what you kids do? Go to the ESP and the 5 and the okay, I don't even know what that
That
was.
thing, yeah.
Oh,
I would really love to, like, if I could play overseas. If I never got injured, I say this all the time. If I never got injured, you guys would not know me as a content creator. You would know me through basketball if you're into sports. If I never got injured, I would have made it to the WNBA or I would be overseas. It's one of the two. I don't know
okay.
which one it would have been. One of the two. I would have made it.
I think for
Curse you, shoulder injury.
well, okay, and thank you, Kitty Cat V. I'm sorry, I'm effing that up. Thank you for the follow. Welcome in. So what if, let's say, you're in this scenario where you never got injured, but you
Hmm.
discovered Twitch? Would you then open up to the idea of uh, you could be a basketball player on? Because Twitch isn't just gaming
Yeah.
now.
Yes, actually.
Would you do
'Cause
it?
I actually thought about it. I thought about
Mm.
like when did I think about this? This was a couple years ago. When I tinkered with the idea of working out again and whatnot. My wallet doesn't support me going to a gym or anything.
Oh, you
And
don't
I'm
need
definitely a
coaches.
gym person. I'm a gym person. It's weird,
Oh.
like me working out at home. I've never been able to do that. Even when I was younger, I have to go to a gym to work
Mm.
out. Whether it's like a park on a basketball court and doing sprints that way, or going to an actual gym, lifting weights, that type of thing. But just going outside and saying I'm going for a run, no, I I don't know why.
Hi, and you can just call. Okay, Kat. Yeah, I'm sorry about that. Uh, full disclosure. Actually, I don't know where I was going with that. Hi, Kat. um, well, okay, but what if you were to work out outside in nature? Like, you could have the deers be your accountability buddy,
Uh,
or
yeah,
the
that's another thing. I do
or
need an accountability buddy.
oh, okay,
I do work out a lot better when I'm working out with somebody.
okay.
Just I don't know. I've always been able to feed off of the energy of us working out together.
Mm,
When I was in school and I was playing basketball, me and my best friend at the time always went to the weight room together. Always did workouts together. So after practice, we would do like our own personal thing and go to the weight room and lift some, and we do things that we needed to work on personally for our game, and we do that together, and it was awesome. If I did it by myself, I don't know, I feel like I wasn't pushing myself to the limit that I could have,
mm,
which is honestly a waste of time if you're not doing, especially when it comes to sports. To me, if you are not practicing with a purpose, why are you practicing?
mm.
You're just wasting time. Now, if you're doing it for fun, knock yourself out. Like by all means, I'm not saying you have to go hard at everything you do, but if you're serious about sports and you are not purpose, why are you out there? So definitely, oh my goodness, definitely though,
You know
if
what? I'm
I'm
just gonna
working out again,
okay
I want to work out with a
continue.
purpose.
No,
We're back, guys. We're back. Hello.
I don't know why it's doing this. Okay, you know what? I just moved it over there. Anyway,
Technology is great. See, you're a pro streamer.
yeah,
You got
no,
technological issues.
no, we no, yeah, yeah. That's the thing about streaming. You got things you gotta work out. Um,
Yep.
but okay, well, maybe you'll find a accountability buddy at DreamCon.
You
Maybe.
know.
Okay. All right.
You
All right. Okay. So
know.
is that a yes?
Maybe. Definitely me and my boyfriend are long distance right now. So when we eventually, really soon, end up closer, that's gonna be an accountability buddy right there. And would love an accountability buddy who's around the area.
Hmm.
I've met a lot of North Carolina folk, but I don't
I don't know. Who knows where you'll find a
who
DreamCon?
knows?
Maybe you'll.
Exactly.
Yeah. Maybe. I think if you really want this life as maybe not even a pro basketball player, just to play basketball again, just casually, I think you can do it. I'm gonna put that
I
in your
can.
mind. Yeah.
I can. You're right.
Yeah. But I know everybody here is like, what is sports? I don't care. Well, no.
Athletics. Ew. Sweating.
Yes, see, yes, you can, Panda. There you go. There you go.
I could do it.
Yeah.
I've got to start. That's the hardest part with literally anything is starting. So once I start, I feel like I'll be good. I'll be good.
Okay. Well, video games are also sport. So
You
maybe,
know?
yeah, Yeah, FPS. So FPS queen, you could be the basketball queen. You do both of that. Um,
Sure could.
so for you about to start real soon. Okay, so that's a all right. Okay, so that's not even a maybe. That's a yes.
He's been pushing me for a while. He's like, you're gonna play basketball again. Like,
Yeah.
yes,
I mean,
yeah,
I've had some fitness guests on here, so who knows? I'm gonna say anything you want in life. You would definitely deserve, and this goes to everybody. You definitely deserve to reach it. Anything at all.
absolutely.
Um, if you're going for OnlyFans, I can't help you there. I don't know any of that stuff.
I don't have any tips or tricks for that. Good luck.
No.
I think networking is a big
if,
part, but
if
other
you're
than that, I can't help you.
if you're selling Amway, I don't know anything about that either.
Yeah, just
Um,
you got it.
uh, but you, at least right now, you are on Twitch. You do have a YouTube,
I do.
Instagram, Twitter, TikTok. So you do have all
Mhm.
these platforms. In addition to that, because I was seeing some of your streams, you also have merchandise, bonnet
Yeah,
merchandise.
I do. Oh my
Oh
gosh.
my gosh, some bonnet merchandise.
I may or
That's
may not have
cool.
one like on hand
That that
ready to show people at
that's
all
cute.
times.
I love that. I love that.
We do have bonnets and they are freaking adorable and everybody who has one absolutely loves them. All right? I'm just saying. Everybody who has one loves them. Go ahead and grab you one. It's fine. And a matter of fact, if you grab one and you're going to be at DreamCon, I can just bring it to you.
Bonnet gang. Okay, bonnet gang. Bonnet gang.
Mm-hmm.
Uh,
Anansi's part of Bonnet Gang. Anansi has
okay.
one.
Okay.
Ziff has one, and please mind you, they're bald,
They're
and they
bald.
still have one. Protect them hair follicles.
Yeah, that's
That's
true.
all I'm gonna
That's true.
say.
That's true. Um,
Protect the hair follicles.
so what out of all merchandise, what made you want to focus in on bonnets?
Um, I have like a lot of ideas for merch.
Oh, okay.
One, bonnets was the easiest. Um, and I also feel like a lot of people need to or lack the need or want to really take care of their hair, especially people with curly hair. I never like to say, especially black people, because bonnets are not just for black people. We need to get out of that. Everybody can benefit from a bonnet, all right? Y'all stop trying to gatekeep bonnets. It's headgear. That's all it is, all right? So definitely bonnets was the easiest thing. I know that everybody can benefit from a bonnet. Everybody can always use a bonnet. And I mean, look at them. They're cute. We had to do
That
the Paolo Booty as well because that's everybody's like favorite emote ever.
that is adorable. Um, uh, I I love that, and even like matching like just even your room. You have a panda because I didn't already point out, but you have like a panda hanging onto the microphone. I said almost a
Yeah.
motorcycle. I don't know why I'm.
It started with the same letter, close enough. This is actually a new little guy that I just got. I've been looking at them for a while and finally was able to grab him and he's just holding on for dear life and he's so adorable.
Yeah,
And I've got more pandas behind me. And I have some pandas downstairs.
yeah. What
There's a
made you?
panda basketball back here.
Oh, see, there you go. There you go. Now you're selling the panda basketballs. Okay.
Yeah,
Okay.
we've got a lot of pandas going on
Okay.
here.
Okay. Why pandas?
It's my nickname. Like that's my actual real life nickname. It's
Oh.
not, oh, my favorite animal is a panda, so I'm gonna put panda in my name. No, that actually became my nickname back in high school. And it's somehow stuck all of these years. And now I am Panda. Panda is me. It might as well be my government name at this point. Um, Yeah, it's that's just what it became.
What if you're allergic to pandas?
That would freaking suck. I would cry. I would cry. 'Cause I really want to learn. I want to figure out how to become one of the panda snugglers. Like there's an actual job where you take care of pandas and you snuggle baby pandas. Yes, it's a thing. You help take care of the baby pandas and there is a period of time when you snuggle them. And it would
Okay.
make my entire life.
Okay. Well, I mean, you could go to the zoo. I bet it's on her ID Panda, or I or oh,
If I could legally, I mean, I could legally change my name to Panda,
yeah.
but I mean, I might as well just put a piece of tape over my actual name and just put Panda Kai. Yeah, everybody knows me as Panda. Even my family. Only two people in my family don't call me Panda.
Wow.
That's it.
Okay. They don't say Kai. They just say Panda.
Just Panda, because the Kai part came on for streaming. But Panda has been my nickname since I was about 13. So Panda has been there for a very long time. Kai came about like over the past 4 years.
Yeah. There should be a community of Panda because there are actually multiple
There are a
black
lot.
women streamers.
There are a lot of pandas.
I,
I've actually been thinking about, so one, I've already made the plan for when, and I'm saying when because we speak things into existence here. When I make partner, I want to make a stream team that's called the Bamboo Forest, and it's nothing but pandas. It's nothing but people with that go by Panda. That's it. I want that to be one of the stream teams that I would make when I become partner because I feel like being able to find a bunch of pandas in one spot is freaking awesome. Um, and then also one day I want to take the time to do something which I thought of this based off of JoJo, which I know you're familiar with JoJo. You're actually in the group chat for DreamCon. I saw you in there
no,
on Twitter.
I know her. I know
So I
her.
know you know JoJo, but anybody who doesn't know her, she's fucking amazing.
I know a lot of black female
You
creators.
know a lot. I've like when you sent me the links of like clips from people that you maybe I'm like, yo, you're affiliated with a lot of people that I know. So like I felt
A
comfortable
lot more
being like,
that I
oh
didn't
yeah, you
even.
can.
Yeah, a lot more that I didn't
Yeah, I
even
was like,
show
I feel
you.
more than comfortable like coming up here and doing this with you. And I saw all the people you affiliate with. I was like, oh yeah, absolutely, you're cool. You're cool without a doubt. Um, so yeah, I got
I'm
this
good about
idea
it.
from JoJo. If y'all have been to her stream, for anybody in chat who hasn't, she has a toe gang flowchart family tree.
A what?
Have you not seen it? Okay. She has something called toe gang. Yes, toes, like on your feet, toe. Toe gang. Which I'm actually part of the stream team as well, which is freaking awesome.
No, I
Thank you,
have seen
Joe.
it.
I love
I
you.
no, I have seen it.
Um
I'm just kidding.
okay,
I'm
okay.
acting like
I
I
didn't
don't
know
know.
if you I'm just look because I know sometimes you might miss the flow chart. All right, she has an actual family tree, a hierarchy, whatever you want to call it, of Togang, like the original Togang members or whatever
No,
that she pulls up.
yeah. I mean,
And
I will tell you just to show how many I know. I did actually have Dro on my show before, so I know about that
oh,
stuff.
cool. Okay, I didn't know you've had Joe up here. That's awesome.
I've
Um,
interviewed over 200 black creators,
that's awesome.
so it's
That
not a
is
flat. It's not.
awesome.
And by the way, it is not. I'm grateful to each and every one of you. I love you all with all my heart. That's not.
It is a flex that that many people feel comfortable trusting you coming up here to have conversations with you and just chill. Like that is a flex because some I don't give people my time. I'm gonna go ahead and let you know now. You could ask people who know me, not give people my time. If I don't rock with you, I don't rock with you, and that's what it is.
Okay.
But people who I feel are genuine and people who I would love to get to know, I will dish out my time accordingly. And like I said, I saw people you were affiliated with, and I said this must be somebody that people trust and feel comfortable with coming up here and talking. I will do the same. You are cool. Love to get up here and get to know you more.
I'm about to cry now. But
Please don't. Hold on. Give me one second,
sorry.
please.
No, you're fine. Hi, anybody has any questions for Panda, by the way, I know I said that in the chat, revolving around streaming or anything. Hold on. Let's see where I'm at. Okay. Let me see. Okay.
All right, y'all. I apologize. Mama Panda came up here for a second.
Oh, that's so sweet. That's so sweet.
That's my mama. I love that woman to death.
That's so sweet. Yeah. No, my parents would be like, "Why do you keep talking to black people?" I'm like, listen. I'm down.
Because. Because.
No, they don't. They don't do that. There's. Like I make jokes. I'm a goof. I had to say that. I had to. I'm half serious half the time. All right. No, we are. We anyway. um.
Hey.
Uh. Got you. No. So I'm with content creation. How do you? Because this question gets brought up to many people wanting to aspire to be content creators.
Mhm.
How do you sell yourself online? Like, advertise when you go live. You share your content. Like, what is your own strategy to your image?
That is so hard. That is very difficult. To this day, I have no idea if I even do it well. I don't feel like I sell myself very well. I literally just came up with that self-proclaimed queen of FPS and Overwatch enthusiast thing. I just started saying that like
Yeah.
end of last year. Was that last year I started saying it? I don't even remember when that was. So it's for a lot of people it's easy for them to be themselves and you just let your personality shine through. That's definitely the biggest thing. Um I think what makes it so difficult for me, which is uh why I don't really do video to be able to sell myself is I'm so chill. I don't I'm not animated. I'm not over the top. I'm not extroverted. I'm very quiet. Even on stream, the only time you see me get worked up is playing Overwatch and people do dumb stuff or we make a good play or something. That's when you see like a lot of emotion come out of me. Other than that, I'm chilling and I do this and I feel like this does not portray uh, a face that you really want,
Mm.
on a brand or something, or a face that you will want to come see. Because I'm just like, yeah, I'm here. Hi, I'm Panda. It's nice to meet you. Um, so I don't think selling myself. I don't think I'm that good at it.
Mm.
But definitely, I can say, based off of promos that I do see people do, that I absolutely love and I aspire to be like one day. Be yourself. Have fun with it. Um, Tell the important things about yourself. So don't start talking about when I was 6 years old, I really like ladybugs. That has nothing to do with your
Dang
content.
it! I was gonna start with that. I was gonna give them my social security and everything. No.
Like, because I know it's very hard to like pinpoint certain things to say. Like, you just want to be like, this is me. Here's everything. And then you end up just saying things that have nothing to do with anything. I get that. Word vomit is a thing. Um, I just that's literally the only thing that I could really give you. I tell people all the time, if you really want to get to know IPandaKai, you have to see me live. You have to see me in person or on Twitch, in a scenario where I am actually like doing something, because me doing a scripted something, it's not going to give you everything. It's not going to give you everything. I'm more than just me taking a picture. I'm more than just the hi, I'm IPandaKai thing that I can give you. You know, so I definitely make sure I tell people you gotta see me in an element. Otherwise, it's gonna be like, well, does she do anything? Eh, yeah, I do. It's just hard to see it. I promise. Yeah.
Well, I guess in more specific to that question, like, because there are, I don't know if you see all these videos about there's even panels on DreamCon about content creation tips, and
Yeah.
they'll look at your following and be like, I want to get to be just as big as you, Panda. So where do I start? What games do I play? What's the algorithm, as they say?
Yeah. I hate that because honestly, if you ask me, you have two options. You have two options when it comes to three options. You have three options when it comes to this. If you ask me, there's no set script to making it. Um, it takes, and I can't remember where I first heard this. And me and Ziv say this to each other all the time when it comes to content creation. It takes years to become an overnight sensation. For the average person, it takes years to become an overnight sensation. So your three options are: one, be yourself, enjoy content creating, and do what you love. That's what I will always suggest. Two, you can sell your soul.
Whoa,
You
whoa, whoa,
can
whoa, 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 whoa. We're
let
not
me
doing
explain.
demonology here.
Let me explain that you can sell your soul to the content creation devil, which is you do reaction videos to the balloon popping, and you
Oh.
do reaction videos to watching Kai Sanat stream. Like you pull up Kai Sanat stream on your stream and react to it. You could sell your soul in that way and do stuff like that. Do I feel like that is content creation and you expressing yourself and being creative? No, I don't. If that's what you like to do, I'm not going to sit here. I'm not going to knock it. But you can sell your soul in that way and you can do stuff that you have no interest in or whatever. And good luck. Good luck. Well, good luck. That's all I can say. Or three, you're one of the lucky 1% that manages to just blow up out of nowhere.
Mm. Like the hot Tui girl?
Yeah,
No.
you just blow up out of nowhere.
Yeah.
And lucky you, because that it doesn't happen. It does not happen, and it's the hard truth that a lot of people have to realize when it comes to content creation. Not everybody wakes up and a video goes viral, and it's it hurts. It it hurts because you might put all of this time and effort into writing a script, editing, creating a video,
Well,
2 views. You know,
there's that, but as far as algorithm, that could also mean like what? How often do you post a day? Like the subjects like that, or what do you put in your tweets, for example? Uh,
um, tweets. I just tweet. That's just
yeah.
there. I don't do any algorithming for that.
Mm.
TikTok. I hate TikTok. Um, I have found like 0.5% growth on that platform.
Oh.
I used to post like 3 times a day, every day on TikTok because that is an algorithm that I did research on it. That is an algorithm that apparently was foolproof. Like you will get your content out there and seen posts 3 times a day, and the day of the week determined which 3 times a day you would post. I had it down. I thought I had it down to a science. No. Um it no. YouTube is coming around. I post Monday through Friday starting at around like 6 p.m. every day. I did that for the longest, and I wasn't really getting views out of nowhere. One of my shorts, that's YouTube shorts, by the way, not actual videos. Um, One day, one of my videos got 10,000 views, and it's been progressively getting better ever since. I use the same hashtags. I posted at the same time. I don't know what changed with that one particular video, but it did decent. And we've had like continuous decent growth ever since. I don't get the science behind it. I really don't. I, yeah,
No, that's important. Being yourself and everything revolving on that. I mean, everybody's gonna have their different perspective on content
of
creation.
course. Yeah,
What works for you is not gonna be the same as anybody else. But
never. Yeah,
uh, it's still um, it's still good to see that someone as incredible as you is out here making a name for yourself that to what you want to be. Because at the end of the day, it's still you matter more than what at least the goal is asking
right.
you to be.
Yeah.
Um, so, because I'll tell you, there was a point where I took a break from all this, and I even tell other people who are considering taking breaks, it's all right. Uh, did
Oh, yeah.
you get that content creation burnout at some point?
Yes,
Okay.
yes, all the time actually. It gets tough. Um I just want to be like I don't want to do this anymore. Whether it's the I'm just tired, mentally coming up with stuff or mentally just doing this every day because I do stream on a schedule. So sometimes just getting to my computer can be exhausting, but also again going back to the difficult of being seen and that growth on platforms. Sometimes I know what my goal is. I know what I would love to do because some people they don't want to become partner. They're just up here. I know I would like love to become partner one day. So when I do pay attention to numbers and stats because that is still important when it comes to content creation and numbers are not looking the way that I would like for them to, uh, it's mentally draining. And it's like, why am I still doing this? It's been 4 years and it's exhausting. And I want to be like, I don't want to do this anymore. I have that all the time. I will sit down. I'll talk to Ziff like, do I want to stream today? Do I? I don't know. And it just comes down to Panda, you love this. You love creating content. Um, don't even look at numbers. Don't even just turn the camera on, turn the game on, and the people that come see you will be there and just talk to them and have fun. And that's kind of what gets me out of that little hole.
No, it takes 10 years for you to be an overnight sensation. Some people may take more than that or less. Also,
Yeah,
you blow up
yeah.
overnight. You still need the content to sustain the
That's a
attraction.
word. That's very true as well. People become overnight sensations and then fall off after 2 weeks because that one video did well, but there's no more content coming from that person. So I've seen it happen a lot.
Mm.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, what um, what are some things that you look forward to in your future as a creator?
Hmm. Having a brand. I'm trying to figure out how I want to phrase this. Having a brand, having a following, which I already have a following. I have people who come to see me every time I show my face, which is amazing. Um, but I mean, in a way where I'm able to make a bigger impact. Um, I feel like definitely the people who already come to the bamboo forest, I've had people tell me, Panda, you are the reason why I stayed on Twitch. Panda, I come to your streams at the end of the day after I've had a long day. This is the stream that I want to be in at the end of the day. Um, so I'm already doing something that means the world to me, that I'm able to help people in that way, but I want to make a bigger impact in the future. I want to be able to help people who want to get into content creation. I want to be able to show people it's hard, and but you can do it. You can do whatever you want to do, whether it is content creation, whether it is going to become a doctor or something, whatever it is, you are capable of doing it. I want to be able to help people financially, like have a scholarship or something for people going to school. I want to be able to make a difference for people, because I feel like, especially when I was a kid, definitely did not have that support when it came to certain things. Um, Sometimes you can't rely on your parents. Sometimes you can't rely on other people in your life, your teachers. And I want to be able to help people more, because I didn't get it all the time. So that's all.
That is important. Um, and what advice for anybody who is wanting to get in content creation?
Um, y'all have heard me say it a lot. Be yourself. I know
Yeah.
y'all sick of hearing me say that so far, but be yourself is a huge one. Um, it's easy to lose yourself. I definitely was on a path of losing myself, where I was doing things on stream, playing games on stream that I hated. But the numbers at the time were looking good. I was like, oh yeah, so I definitely should keep going. Next thing you know, I didn't want to stream anymore, period, because I was losing myself. I was no longer having fun doing what I initially loved to do. Be yourself, don't lose yourself, and don't change just because other things around you are changing. You start getting big, don't change. Be the same you that your OG viewers knew when it was just 7 people in there and y'all were holding conversation. Be that same person. You don't have to change just because you're pulling in more numbers. Be you always. Cause who else are you gonna be? Do what you do great, because that's what you do great. All right? Don't don't mess it up. You're amazing, just who you are. There are people out there who will love you no matter what. You're never everybody's cup of tea. Not everybody will love you, and that is okay. Those people, bye-bye. Because you have people who love you just the way you are. Remember that. Keep that in mind. Don't ever change it.
And those are words to live by.
Mm-hmm.
I also revealed to everybody that I actually am coming down with a headache, but
Oh no.
I well, okay, let me let me back it up. Let me back it up. One, I don't have COVID. Let's just
Good.
cut that off. But it is part of my uh, health is that I have body. I would say dysfunctioning, but like certain parts of my body are not aligned right, so I just have headaches now and then. But
Understand.
I did not want to skip and postpone this because I want to give this night to this lovely human being that I'm just so grateful to have this, and not have to postpone or cancel this over issues that I'm dealing with. But I am probably going to pass out after this is over.
You need
But
the
this
rest.
is,
Yes.
and I'll be
Please
fine the
rest.
next day. No, I like this. These headaches. I'm glad I'm having this now because it tells me I'm not going to have this next week.
That's
Because
good.
these just they come in like I don't know like a seasonal thing. Um, but thank you all so much for coming by again. Thank you, Megabyte Mega, for the raid. As if you want to this God dang it, this podcast is see that's the
English
headache
is
giving me.
hard.
No, it's no this podcast is of course recorded as it's live stream, so you can watch the VOD forever once this stream ends. And I keep the audio recording. I'm trying to make Spotify and YouTube. I'm working on some things as well as some additions to this channel. But for now, my sponsorship exclamation mark humble bundle, and you can get discounts on PC and Switch games, and 10% of your purchases go back to the show. And you can follow me on at Twitter at ChasePawn64 and PawnsPress everywhere else, Instagram, Twitch, everything. And for IPandaKai, I have been sharing your link, but just for audio's sake, where would people follow you?
I am IPandaKai on every platform. That's Instagram, TikTok, Twitter, or X if you prefer. And YouTube and Twitch, of course, since we're up here.
Okay, that is awesome. And I do have another sponsorship. God dang it, sponsorship coming, but I'm saving that for a little bit later. Just working on something for that. Next stream is tomorrow. Tomorrow at 7 p.m. Central Standard Time, 8 p.m. EST. I will be playing Content Warning with She Is Boogie. I am Empress, and hold on. Actually, my headache is about to hurt me. Sorry. With let me focus here. She is Boogie. I am Empress, and Jane. Oh, Aron Jane. Aron Jane. She is Boogie. I am Empress. Content warning. All that goofiness. Making scary movies together and all that. And I will be doing. We did hit a new follower goal, so I will be doing something on Tuesday at noon to celebrate that before I go to DreamCon. But thank you so much again. I don't want to keep gushing by Will about you coming here. It's just taking an hour and so out of your day to deal with me. Now I'm hard on myself. I should put the trash. But we are going to rate up. If y'all want to tune into an active streamer, we are going to send y'all to Wild Lioness Curls playing Once Human.
I love her so much. She's so sweet.
Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and start.
And thank you again for having me. I wanted to make sure I said that.
Thank you. Thank you all for this wonderful night. I'm glad we were able to even have this, and I will see y'all again tomorrow. Stay safe, have fun. My catchphrase is just don't be racist and don't have good drugs. Good drug. You know what? Let me just wait and get my butt eye.
I was about to say put it on a t-shirt. Yeah, I think you were onto something. Yeah. I think you're onto something.
All right, let's see.
Good night, everyone.
Good night. All right. I'll go ahead and hold on. Let me.
Oh my gosh. Hey, hi. I've been lurking on you. Hi, Artie.